The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
Ever stumble across those hidden vacation gems? The ones that you never even considered? Those are the best, right?
Absolutely. Sometimes the best travel experiences come from the places you least expect.
Today, we're diving into one of those places, one that piqued your interest. We're going to the Baltics.
Very nice.
To Latvia. Beaches, architecture, folklore. It's all on the table for this deep dive.
Sounds like we have a lot to uncover today. Latvia doesn't always get the spotlight it deserves.
That's right, and we're hoping to change that. So let's start with the obvious. Your notes mentioned something about Latvia's beaches, which I have to admit wasn't something I really associated with Latvia.
Right. Well, the Baltic Sea region might not be the first place that comes to mind when you think of beaches, but trust me, Latvia holds its own.
Okay, so spill the beans.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here in terms of beaches?
Latvia boasts a stunning coastline. Seriously, we're talking over 300 miles of pristine white sand beaches. They're incredible.
300 miles, wow. That's more coastline than I ever imagined.
It's true, and here's the best part. These aren't your typical crowded beaches. Imagine this. Picture white sand stretching as far as the eye can see, all framed by fragrant pine forests. And if that wasn't enough, you've got these rolling sand dunes sculpted by the wind, creating these almost otherworldly landscapes.
Okay, now you're just making me want to book a flight. But hold on, something else caught my eye in my research. Something about Art Nouveau architecture being a part of the Latvian beach experience. Is there something to that?
You're definitely onto something. You're likely thinking of Jurmala, a charming seaside resort town known for its wooden Art Nouveau architecture. Yeah, Jurmala. Imagine strolling along the beach, then stepping back in time as you wander through streets lined with these whimsical, intricately designed houses, all in wood. It's a feast for the eyes.
That sounds incredible. What's the history behind these buildings? Why all the Art Nouveau?
Well, back in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Jurmala was the go-to destination for the Russian elite. They flocked there, bringing with them a taste for the architectural trends of the time, which included Art Nouveau. You'll actually find works by renowned architects like Wilhelm Bockslav and Eisen Zloba there, each adding their own unique flair to the city's architectural landscape.
Wow. So we've got stunning beaches, architecture. It's already sounded like the perfect getaway. But you know me, I can't resist a good story. Speaking of stories, what about Latvian folklore? Are there any mythical creatures lurking in those Baltic waters?
Oh, absolutely. Myth and folklore are woven into the very fabric of Latvian culture. And when it comes to the sea, there's one figure you can't ignore. Jūrmāte, the sea mother.
The sea mother?
Yep, the sea mother. She's a powerful figure in Latvian mythology, a protector of fishermen and a guarantor of abundant catches. She embodies the spirit of the sea itself.
I can already see how a figure like that would hold a lot of weight in a coastal community.
Absolutely. Fishermen used to whisper prayers to Jūrmāte before setting sail, and even small offerings were made to ensure a safe and prosperous journey. Even today, her presence is still felt along the Latvian coast, a reminder of the deep connection between the people and the sea.
I love that. It's like those old stories still hold a certain power, that tangible connection to the past. It just adds another layer to the whole travel experience.
It really does, and I think that's what makes Latvia so fascinating. It's this blend of natural beauty, captivating architecture, and a rich tapestry of folklore, all intertwined.
Okay, so to wrap things up, Latvia's Baltic coast, it's not just about the beaches, right?
It's about the whole experience. It's feeling the sea breeze as you stand before an Art Nouveau masterpiece, knowing those same winds-inspired tales of Jūrmālas, the sea mother, for generations. It's the kind of place that stays with you long after you've left.
It really does sound like the perfect blend for those who appreciate those off-the-beaten-path experiences. I have a feeling our listeners are going to be adding this to their travel lists.
I hope so. And as they explore, I'd like them to consider something. How do these things, nature, architecture, mythology, come together to shape a nation's identity? What can we learn from Latvia's example? And how can it inspire us to appreciate the interconnectedness of our own world? Those are questions worth pondering, don't you think?
Something to think about. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks, as always, for diving into this with me.
Always a pleasure. Until next time.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.